Today what I wanted to do is give you a quick update on the Strade SCHF 1SM. This is a solid piece of 1075 high carbon steel, and it's forged into this one knife. It's got a hollow handle in it. I'll put a link to a review I done on this in the description box. And I've been just testing it just to see if I qualify this as a survival knife for me. So I've been taking it out on a lot of occasions daily now for, I've been playing with this design for a month now. So I've been taking it out almost daily, seeing how it works and so on and so forth. And it's held up well. It's held up well. I've done a lot of chopping with it, batoning, carving with it. It carves pretty nice. I mean, the design of the knife makes it a good all-around tough knife. It's not going to carve like a Mora or a carving knife, but it will get the job done, and rather easily. But just not that nice, fine, easy carving like a Mora. But you can hack off limbs and so on, finger-sized limbs, trimming trees and so, that's a good, a really good option. This here works great for chopping. The only thing is it will chop, but it's not a great chopper. It will get the job done. I could build a shelter with this. I mean, I've taken down 2-inch trees with it and stuff, but it takes some work. So, for a survival knife, this would work. It'd work rather well. Would it be my choice? I'd rather have the 52M. And the only reason is just because it has that little bit more length and weight that I get a better chopper. So I would be able to construct a shelter easier with the 52 than I would with this one, pretty much. But it would make a very nice survival blade. I've done a couple mods to this. I want to mention another thing is this spine is not sharp. You can scrape some, but it's not sharp. If you want a sharp spine for, ferro rod and so on and stuff, you're going to have to sharpen that backside because it is not sharp. It's, well, a lot of knives just aren't sharp on the spine. That was a thing that people started to request, so other people started doing it, for certain bushcraft and woodsman type skills. But, it's not a common practice for a lot of knife makers. So anyway, what I want to do is I want to show you some of the mods. This here is cloth hockey tape. I put that on the handle so then you don't get, from the cold steel, your hands aren't as cold. And if it gets any colder, then, right now it's -1 or so. And if it gets any colder, you're going to wear gloves anyway because your hands are going to freeze. But in the back of the hollow handle, I took out that screwdriver set that comes with it. And I have this little container. This little container has 5 matches in it with a striker. It has some fishing line, a couple needles, and hooks and sinkers in it. So it gives me a little bit of a survival kit within this. And it gives me a means of fire as well. So you're not going to fit a whole lot in one of these things, in the handle. But you can fit a little bit. That will help. On the sheath, I'll take that off real quick. It's a good thing about a Velcro closure. What I did to make this more suitable for a survival knife for myself is I ended up putting a ferro rod in there, and it comes with the striker anyhow. And a Schrade diamond sharpener. I put those 2 items in this pouch, and you know, that makes it more of a complete set for me. So in conclusion, is this an extreme survival knife? It can be, certainly. It can be. My preference, I like to have a little bigger knife for chopping, but that's my preference. There's many survivalists out there that have only 3-4 inch blade, and that's all they use pretty much, you know. So it all depends on yourself. But you know, I was wondering, they call it a survival knife. Is it truly, or could it truly be a survival knife? This one here, I believe can. Thanks for watching, and that's the update. Have a good one.